Hello, people. Hello, hunters. I assume you're here because you're interested not only in the series, but also at learning some tips and tricks for this game. This one will pretty much explain some of the tips and tricks that I'll be kind of sharing with you guys. It's not a guide. A guide would be someone that, you go see Guide to Hunter at Steam and stuff because they do fabulous guide. And now that I kind of put that out there, we're gonna start with Dreadlock. So again, the series is mainly me hunting and talking to you guys, and there always will be subjects. So this is actually my first series, so be gentle, guys. This is my first series, so like it's really it's gonna be really an interesting experience for me, but also at the same time, very daunting, I guess. First tip: always eat before you go to hunt. Always eat before you go to hunt. It's good, and you get some special perks. In addition to that, you get the full health. You know, 150, 150. That's not so bad, right? So I guess our first hunt is with the Gorimagala, mainly because I need his parts, and there. But I will open future episodes for you guys to actually tell me what you guys want me hunting and stuff. And I use the HR one mainly because he will last a little longer, but at the same time, it's like it gives me time to kind of like ease into the whole idea of doing this kind of series and see how I like it and stuff. But so far, like I kind of like enjoy this thing. This will get me motivated for to do these kind of things, to do things in YouTube. There you go. Oh my God, that's a huge boy. That's a big boy. I am running Adept SNS. I used SNS since the first game. It's my go-to weapon. I love it in this game. I don't love it in World. I don't love it. And on my streams, I do that at times. But okay, for tips and tricks, always. Well, one of the biggest tips against in monster fights. We'll start with monster fights. Is that you want to just learn the patterns, right? You want to adapt to how you use your weapon. Like my weapon is pretty close quarters. If you're a gun, you're at a certain distance. Or certain distance as well. It really depends what weapon you use. So right now I'm in Adept, which is probably the best one for this kind of hunt, and especially this kind of monster where it has like really telegraph attacks. See, that's why I'm getting a lot of those, right? I'm getting a lot of those very easily. Second tip for fighting. It will probably be not only kind of learn what weapon what weaknesses they have. If you do not have the main weakness, there are sub weaknesses towards this guy. Like for this guy, it'll probably be light. But I'm not too sure. Again, you should always fact check, right? Always fact check. Never go by what the content creator says, unless the content creator knows a lot. I do know a lot, but to a certain extent. So, but those are the two tips that I see for fighting. Just obvious one, just memorize what the monster can do, what you can do, and so forth. And what you can do, I mean, learning your weapon, learning what the weapon can do for you, what the weapon lacks, and how it goes in the hunt, pretty much. Like I'm really bad with switch axes, so I wouldn't use a switch axe unless I'm trying to practice. So that's the third thing. And then I ain't gonna be saying this right in the beginning and right at the end of this video. Biggest tip I could give you guys is use every weapon. You don't have to use every weapon, but use more than one weapon. Okay, that's the medium. That's the medium standard that I go by. One of the biggest advice I could give you as a guy that's been playing Monster Hunter for years. Use more than one weapon. Like I can respect those that just use one weapon. Those those people that have a main weapon. But if you're a casual hunter like me, like honestly, I would say I'm a casual hunter I'm borderline casual to a hardcore fan. Well, I am a hardcore fan, but borderline, I'm borderline, I guess you would say borderline, sorry guys, it is more difficult than I thought it would be. Not to cut, talking about the tips and tricks and about the things. But yeah, like, again, I want it unscripted, so like this is what's bound to happen. So I chose this weapon because it's my best weapon, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. And it's just really easy to fight this guy in the. Oh god. I'm sorry. I apologize. 2 minutes I. But yeah, like he doesn't like that I'm eating it as a guinea pig. No le gusta. But yeah, like it's really, the depth is really good. But honestly, yeah, use at least 1 to 2 weapons. Maybe I would say the cutoff should be at least 4 to 5. For me, that's my kind of standards. You don't have to go by my standards, but I would really learn at least 5 or 4 weapons. And I know we don't have, sometimes some of us don't have the time to be doing that, which is fine. If you want to stick to one weapon, it's up to you. I didn't buy the game for you. So I'm not gonna sit here and tell you how to play your game that you bought. You know, I'm only here to share some of my experiences and to share some of my tips and tricks. So again, learn what your monster can do, adapt to what he's doing, and then learn how to like kind of be in. There's something called a zone. That's what I call it. There's a zone for monsters. I know it sounds weird, but hear me out. A zone for monsters. This is what I call the zone. For this monster, close quarters to left and right. That's what I call his zone. And this is what I mean by it. Like, just being like under him and stuff right now, and being like on him because he doesn't do like any attacks to GTFO, to the ones that say get the hell off me, like like Kazu does. Kazu just surrounds himself with lightning. He has none of that. So like what you want to do is be on the side and just react after. So So this is the zone for this monster. In my opinion, would be like within him. It would be his left, his right. His left would be ideal. Ideal. It would be like right here. Like he has nothing to really counteract against you, right? So like that's what you want to do. Boom, boom, and boom. God, I love to show you, Geki. Okay. Okay. So, that's your zone right here. Like being just in front of him. Never be like totally in front of him. You want to be like almost inside his body. I didn't even know what I did there. I apologize. You want to be like within him, right? You want to be like around here. See? Yeah, see? Whew. That was luck. That was pure luck. Unadult rated luck. You want to be somewhere around there, man. Yeah, see, you want to be somewhere around here. So that way you can knock him down, go ahead and go for the horns, and take it from there. You want to try to, with this monster, you just want to trip him out. You want to trip him so you could have more damage. See? And also, this is the perfect style for him. Mainly because he has so like choreographed moves that he could just dodge him anytime. Specifically if you fought the monster many times. But yeah, that's one of the things that I would really suggest to do. And then just what I call the zone. Find every monster's zone, pretty much. Every monster has a zone. Every monster has a zone. Every monster also has a weapon which they're kind of weak against. The Glavenus is definitely weak against the adept swords, in my opinion, because this is what I like to do, and this is what pretty much been doing for a long time. I have not healed, huh? Are you playing the no heal game? No. I'm streaming. I'm not streaming. I'm recording. I can't do the no heal game. If you guys want to know what the no heal game is sometimes I go without healing until it's like very vital, and then I stop playing the no heal game and start healing. That's what I call the no heal game. But yeah, like you just wanna. Those are the main 3 tips that I would give for monster hunting for a monster specifically. Just try to find every monster zone, and I will be doing different monsters, so I'll share where I usually do the attacks and stuff. Sometimes I will be using weapons aside from SNS because like I want to actually show you guys how good it is to use more than one weapon. So I don't want to tell you guys, oh, do this, and I don't do it myself. So I will not be only using sword and shield. Only in important fights will I be using sword and shield. and I'll be like talking about the monster and stuff. But those are the three main tips. First of all, learn what he does, find his zone, and weakness. Always go for the weakness. Just for the extra damage. If you want to go for raw damage, that's okay too. Or if you want to go for status elements, that's fine as well. But usually you want to go for the weaknesses for those speed kills, kind of. Well, I wouldn't say speed kills, but So like right now I'm like basically in the zone, and that's why like he's not really getting me. The only one I worry about is that back move, and that's kind of like get the hell off me mode. So like so it's not like he doesn't have any. It's just like he has very little, he can do. Oh shit! And kind of like last tip, make sure you know where you're fighting him. Because sometimes you could corner yourself. That's the bad thing about this Monster Hunter, and it makes it pretty hard. Is that sometimes you could corner yourself, and it's a bad. You're gonna have a bad time. Oh god! Like right now. Oh no. Yeah. Okay. We're back in the zone. All right. So just remember those things against the monster, and then you'll be fine. Okay, so now for general tips. Always make sure you eat. That's number one. Second, make sure you prepare for the hunt. So make sure you have potions, mega potions if possible, ancient potions, max potions, and all the other stuff. Make sure you learn kind of the basics of combining. So basic things that you can combine, which is one of the basic ones in the whatchamacallit. Oh, cool. Boom, he's probably gonna be dizzy. No, huh? I'm surprised. So one thing that I did not prepare is my oils, which is very important with this weapon. The oils just help you a lot. But I legitimately forgot. So that's why you gotta be prepared for everything. You gotta be prepared. Make sure if you want to use traps, make sure you bring traps. You're not playing that no field game. Oh god. And be careful of these little things, man. They will kill you. So you gotta make sure that you kind of like know when to heal. You have to learn. That's why it's important to learn what the monster does, because you have to learn when you can heal, when you can't heal, and when it's gonna get you killed. Sometimes those intermix. But yeah, other than that, always make sure you eat. Make sure that you eat before the hunt. It's very beneficial. Because you can't eat anywhere. You have to actually do it in the village or the hub, whatever they call it. Make sure that you're always prepared. If you're a blade master, make sure you bring your whetstones. That's very important. One thing that I'm not doing that you all should be doing is paintballing. Paintballing is very important in this game if you want to learn where the monster goes. That way, it's just only because I've played this game so much that I know where he goes, so I oftentimes do not paintball. So no, this is good. And then when he's tired, wail on him, man. Wail on him like there's no tomorrow, no mercy. Also, before you go to the next area, heal. All right, don't be stupid like me. I'm playing the no heal game right now. So I'm playing the no heal game. But yeah, just make sure you kind of take advantage of these things too. Also, if you're playing solo on the hunt, don't be afraid if you need to heal and you know that he might hit you when you heal, where he's in the area. Go ahead and go to the next area and heal. That's the safest thing you can do, and specifically in a multiplayer environment. That's what you want to do. You want to stay alive. For your teammates, because you guys only have 3 cards. So you guys only have 3 cards, and you want to do those kind of things. And again, be prepared with things. I'll show you the setup that I have to kind of give you a clue of what you kind of need for to be prepared in each hunt. Yeah, but always make sure you prepare. That's very, very important. Always make sure you prepare. And everything else comes after. So I'll after we kill this thing, I'll share that. So there's that. there's most of the tips that I could give you. And again, biggest tip I could give you: use more than one weapon, man. That's very important. I would really learn every weapon. I know every weapon. Am I good with every weapon? Of course not. But do I know every weapon? I kind of do. But to a certain extent, I guess. But yeah, man, you guys have to like. It's very important. You don't have to like do what I do. You could play it any way you want to, but I would really recommend doing that. See, when he's like this, just make sure you're like that. Alright. It's actually one of my favorite monsters. Not my favorite, but one of my favorite. Mm. But yeah, like just oh, be careful of that move. That move hurts. That hurts. See? Hey. Bum, and Bumbo! Wambo! Yeah, sorry. I gotta cut it there for a minute. So yeah, like, no, those are the best advice I could give you. Again, like I said, um, you just wanna find their zone and just in there. And see? Easy peasy, lemon peasy. Easy peasy, lemon peasy. So again, A, find their zone. Well, actually learn their moves. Well, no, let's start over. A, find their weakness. If you want to use status element, that's okay too. B, make sure go ahead and learn the monster's moves. 3, pick the weapon that you're most comfortable with, and D. Did I put 3? 1, 2, 3. Just put 4. I already forgot. Dude, I'm sorry. This is unscripted. I'm sorry. But for the fourth tip, just find his zone. Find where he won't hit you as much, is where you can maneuver and get those hits. That's what you want to do. You want to get them hit. And you know, the faster you hit the monster, the more you hit the monster, the faster you'll be done with the quest. You know, that's the whole thing. So those are the tips that I have for you guys in terms of the hunt. And it's gonna be, the zone is gonna be different for every monster. Just because I was on the left side, mostly inside the body, doesn't mean that it works on every monster. It does not. For instance, it does not work. It does not. I repeat, it does not work on what's his face? It does not work on Ratalos. Ratalos will straight out obliterate you if you do that. He could turn his tail, he could fucking fireball you, and you know, he could do things to you. Alright, so that's mainly the biggest tips I could give you guys for this. Again, this is my setup. So always bring potions, mega potions, max potions, agent potions, night powder. This is till later. I'll explain this later. But essentially, when power charms and armor charms become available, get them because that's an extra power boost and that's an extra armor boost. So always get them. I know they're pretty pricey in the beginning, but always get them. And then the power talent, armor talent comes later. Always bring well done steaks. Whetstones. If you're a blade master, you need a whetstones. Mega pickaxes just in case you get in the secret area. And same thing with mega magnets. Paint boss to paint the monster and go follow him. Because there are no fireflies here. They will run away and you need to find them. Flash bomb just in case. Pitfall traps just in case. I hardly use them unless I want to capture him. Shock trap, same thing. Herbs just for extra heals. You could also, I see what other people do and put some blue mushrooms and combine and make more of the potions, because blue mushroom and herbs make potions, and then some of them go to beyond the level and bring honey, so that you can make a bunch of mega potions as well. So it really depends on your playstyle. No. And that's pretty much it. And then you know these other things that we got right now. If you're a gun master, you do not need the whetstone, and you probably don't. Everything else is almost mandatory, but make sure you bring your compatible bullet. Make sure you always do that as a gunner. Or as a bow user, make sure you always bring power charms, close charms. No, sorry, power coatings, close coatings, and all the other good stuff. And that's pretty much it. If you have any other questions, go ahead and ask in the comments. I'm trying to make this a very short episode, but unfortunately, that's not how things go. But the other thing that I kind of like wanted to talk about is I know the hurdles are pretty bad in this game, and I know that it's a hurdle to do gathering missions in the beginning. But honestly, once you grind and once you reach a certain HR and once you reach D class, it's a completely whole different game. It's a completely whole different game, and you have a lot to do, and you could do it with friends. I would recommend doing this with friends, and I would recommend finding people that you normally hunt with. And if you're a solo hunter like I am, that's fine. Everything's totally soloable. I could teach you guys more tips and tricks. I could like give you guys pointers and stuff. So like don't be afraid to ask any questions on the channel. Don't be afraid to if I ever play this on stream, which I more than likely will until Rise comes. Go ahead and check out my stream again, the Shishigamiwolf, and I'll be able to answer any of your questions. If you guys have any suggestions for monsters that you guys want to see me fight offline, if you guys want to see me fight in an episode, let me know. Hit me up in the comments. Go ahead and just I don't know about actually adding like weapon recommendations, to be honest, like if you want me to use a certain weapon, but I kind of think about it at this point. But mainly like right now we're just doing monsters because it'll allow me to kind of talk to you guys and my mindset of fighting the monster with a certain weapon that I have. And not only that, it also gonna give you guys the pointers of finding the monster zone, finding that monster zone, what I do, and all the other stuff. So yeah, that's it for the first episode. I decided not to put myself on camera because I don't know, it just takes away from the experience, I guess. But if I get enough people to watch the video and I get enough people to tell me, hey man, we want to see you on camera, I'll be like, okay. I'm not too fond of being on camera, but sometimes, I'll be there. But yeah, that's it for the first episode. I know it was a little scrambled and stuff, and I thought I would take longer or less, to be honest. But no, man. I'm gonna have to learn how to kind of condense information. But all in all, I think I gave you guys most of the tips. I think going on here now, I am gonna be talking about tips in every casual hunter episode. So like, this is not the first time. But other than that, the hunt went pretty well. It was pretty easy. Again, I used my main weapon. Next episode, I'm gonna talk about Monster Hunter World. No, actually, maybe I should talk about armors, and all the other more tips and tricks. So we're gonna go for more tips and tricks for the next episode, and talk about a little about other things, and then we'll see where we take it from there. But the next episode will either be focusing more on Monster Hunter World, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and my personal opinions about World. And then we'll probably pick a hunt where it's pretty like chill, and also I'll be able to explain stuff. So that's the next episode's gonna be. I don't know what the monster's gonna be, so you just stay tuned. But I will be giving tips here and there from every so often. And again, I am taking like suggestions from monsters. I am also doing like hunt together. So if anybody wants to hunt together or wants to be featured in an episode, just let me know in the comments and say you want to be featured. We'll set something up on Discord. I would like you to talk as well, and we could both like kind of get to know each other in that episode. And maybe this will be side episodes where if I hunt with somebody else, side episodes. It'll be a side episode where we talk about certain things and other stuff, because I do want to do side episodes. And with the side episodes, what I really want to do is have like my brother, have Wilson be with our hunts, and then have other hunters, and then we could talk about them giving us your tips and tricks to other hunters and stuff, because my brother's like hella casual. I think my friend Wilson's like not really a casual, but he's mostly a hardcore fan like I am. But we're just borderline. Honestly, we're borderline hardcore hardcore players to casuals. I would see myself as a casual hardcore guy. But yeah, that's it for the first episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully I didn't talk too much, even though the point of this was to talk and give you guys hips. Hips. Hips don't lie. Remember these words. Lesion's hips don't lie. I'm kidding. But again, like that's it for this episode. Again, biggest tip I could give you: use more than one weapon. All right, just give it a try. Just give it a try. All right, and that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching. And if you did like it, go ahead and hit the subscribe, please. Please. You guys have a good day. And next episode. Let me see.